Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been forever. It's been forever. Holy crap, this sounds so loud in my ear. No! Bea! No! Okay, Bea? We've been doing this. I'm streaming. You must get down. Sorry, you can't be up here when I'm streaming, Bea. I can't reach my monitor. Every time I'm on the computer, Bea jumps up here. My cat, every time. And I love her to death and pieces, but I cannot have her up here all day, every day, because I got work to do, man. I got stuff I gotta get done. She just jumps up here. It is technically not 6 yet. I did realize this is probably the earliest I've ever started streaming. Oh my goodness. Oh, it might take a little bit for anyone to come in. That's okay. That's okay. I'll probably wait till people come to the chat. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh my gosh, why does this sound so loud? Holy crap, I can hear it with my earbuds. Good look. Bea! No! I love you. You must leave. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You must leave. You cannot be up here. It is forbidden. I can already see. I'm probably gonna have to do that like 20 times. She does not get the message. She's just too sweet. I love her, but my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, I guess I could start whenever. I was waiting for people to come in, but you're not. Bea! 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 You are so sweet, and I love you, and I promise we will have treats for you and many pets, but not right now, okay, baby? Oh my goodness, this cat, I love her. I hate doing that too, because I want her to be on my desk, but she will knock over my microphone and bump into it, and no! Are you serious? Oh my god, there's no one even here to see the chaos. Get up! I'm sorry, you can't be up here. Fourth time in not even a minute, and she's up here. Oh my gosh. Can I have one stream that's not chaotic right off the bat? I would really appreciate that. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Is that my older cat wheezing? Oh my gosh, Audrey. My goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm getting text. Alright. I guess I'll start. I might start too early. I might start too early. I'm sorry. Oh my. Bea. You can't. No! My gosh. Bea, I'm live! You're on my keyboard! Are you done? Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if she even like presses down one key, it could like delete my whole setup. Oh my gosh. If you click stop streaming, Bea, I will be very upset. I'm gonna move the keyboard away. There we go. Okay. You can lay here, okay? I do need the mouse, so you can't. Oh my gosh, she's bunting. Please. Oh, hi. Hello. You joined right after all the chaos happened. Right after all the chaos with my cat. Almost knocking over my microphone. Almost destroying my crops and burning down my villages. This cat, I love her, but she just keeps getting up here at my desk. And I was fighting with her for a good, like, what was it, 4 or 5 minutes before the stream, like, really started. Oh my gosh. Check that back on YouTube if you didn't see it. when on the playback, because that was very funny. That was very funny. I enjoyed that. Unfortunately, oh, yep, she's making my mouse click. Oh my gosh, the mouse is so close to the mic. I don't know. How do I prevent that from like being incredibly loud? I guess I'd have to get a better setup, because I hear on the playback it's very prominent when I click and stuff, and I just don't have like a better place to put the microphone. Oh my gosh, this is a total chaos with my cats. I feel like Rose's like best, thank you for sniffing the microphone, Bea. I feel like Rose's best trait is not just really torture, like physically, but I feel like she would torture people like mentally. Like, I feel like she'd really like gaslight people into really believing that like something was happening, or oh gosh, I hope this isn't being picked up on the mic. I love you, babe, but why must you? Oh, yep, she's making me click again. I'm not clicking on anything. Oh gosh. Babe, please. Why you do this? But yeah, I think Rose would definitely be more, she would definitely be, very, manipulative to the point of it basically being like a mental torture. But yeah. You know what? I do have one idea. I do have one idea real quick to get my cat out of the way. Because I do think I just have to have room. I'm gonna go get her treats. I'm streaming. Come on, babe. Come on. Treats. Come on. You know you want the treats, Bea. You know you want the treats. You know you want the treats. See? I gave you the treats. The one time she doesn't want the treats. The one time. Okay. This could be disastrous. Come on, sweetheart. Oh. Come get your treats. Yeah, there you go, baby. Oh my gosh. Okay, after all that debacle. Oh, so I had mentioned that there was a there was a little bit of talk about here, let me move back the scene. There was a little bit of talk about Darthier's sexuality, and I couldn't quite remember what I placed him as, but there was one person that he did really take a fond liking to. I'm not sure if I'll have it be a romantic or not, but when Darthier was alive, there was a girl he really enjoyed being around. She was about his age in college, and he met her in college. Back when he was I think in his early 20s. And her backstory kind of melds into his, and ends up being that, they become really close friends. They become incredibly close, and she ends up dying. But before she dies, and this isn't really spoilers, this is just a part of the story you'll learn. But actually, I guess it could have been spoilers. Sorry about that. It's really minor spoilers. It's for a minor character backstory. But he knew this girl. She ends up dying in front of him. And before that, he had given her a promise ring, but more of a friendship kind of ring. And that was basically the last ring, or the last gift he had given to her before she died. And her parents ended up giving it back to him. And so that was the ring he was holding. It kind of looks like a wedding ring. It's not a wedding ring, though. I realized after I drew it, it looks way too much like a wedding ring, and I realized that could be misinterpreted. So that's my bad on the design part of the ring. But basically, yeah, it's a bit of Darthier's backstory. And so, yeah, I thought I'd add a little bit more backstory to Darthier. I thought that would be really nice to give him a little bit more depth. And whether or not they reunite in the afterlife, I will keep that a secret. I will keep that a secret for sure. But yeah, that's kind of a thing. And the video itself was kind of fun. There's not really anyone that Dirthier was keeping alive, not like literally to the song, but he did make, kind of a promise to this girl, so I thought it fit a little bit in the lore. Sometimes songs like that, when I animate to them, they don't always fit the lore completely, so I kind of have to bojangle around and kind of like figure it out and stuff. Kind of just figure out how I can get it to where it fits the story, but doesn't go offbeat too much. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought that would be a nice little bit of lore for Dirthier. I thought that was really, fun little thing to add. Because I also was thinking about it, and I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be a romantic thing or more of a friendship thing. I'm leaning more towards friendship thing and keeping Dirthier more like aromantic, not aromatic. That's like air freshener. Aromantic. Sorry, I always get that mixed up. Because they sound so similar, and sometimes I have issues pronouncing things, and it is what it is. But yeah, that's a little bit of Dirthier lore for you. And I will be adding more of Rose lore, of course, because I know everyone loves Rose, and I have like so many other videos planned without Rose, and I'm like, man, I really need to get Rose like some lore, like a little bit of backstory, and I do have a little bit of backstory for her planned. Thinking about it, and so yeah, very excited to show you guys more lore of the Souls of Paradise people. There's also more than one Souls of Paradise member. There's not just the the 3 main leaders. There's also Riley. I haven't talked about Riley. I haven't talked about oh crap, what was her name? I'll have to look on the guide that I have. But what her name is, because I can't remember every single character's name. I have like over 50 characters. I have so many characters. And that's also including their families, or not, actually some of it's not even including their families. It's a lot of characters. But yeah, I thought I'd add more lore for Dirthier. I definitely have more videos with Rose coming. A little bit more Ray stuff, of course, because I really love Ray's story. His story is very fun to write. And so yeah, I really enjoyed adding that. And then the other video I made was just kind of fun. People didn't really like the last short I made, though. I couldn't understand why, but I think it was just too, like, maybe too silly? I don't know. It didn't do very well, though, in the like to dislike ratio. And I was like, holy crap, what did I do wrong? So yeah, I'm not sure. I hope you guys liked that video. I thought it was fun, but, maybe some videos just aren't for everyone, so it's okay. Oh yeah, that one video, yeah. Rose kind of jumps in and out of frame a lot. I thought that was fun. Kind of showed her chaotic side. I'll probably have more videos where she also goes over like her own backstory, because even with how crazy she can be, she's still got a little bit of she might have a little bit of a backstory to go through that might explain a little bit more why she is the way she is, and we will see that. Maybe a little bit of betrayal. Who knows? Got a lot coming. But I am also working on so many videos and working very hard, and it's taking me forever to get some of these videos out. So I do apologize about the wait. Unfortunately, I am one person, and that can make my ambitions really high. With only one person to work on videos, that can make it take way longer than I would like it to. But I enjoy doing. I enjoy making these videos. I just wish that I could work faster. I feel like that would make me less stressed. Because, just alone, this is already taking me, 10 minutes just to go over this outline again? And I am talking. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. I am talking, and stuff like that. But it just takes me so long to draw. And I wish I could speed it up, but you just can't. You just can't rush it, You just can't rush art. And if I want it to look good, I want the videos to look really nice for you guys, so I do take my time, and I put in the details that I want to put in, and I think it works out in the end, It's not all about how much quality, or it's not all about how much quantity, as much as there's the quality, I do think quality over quantity can be very good in video making, and so I do put that to heart. I do put a lot of work into my videos, but I will be honest, putting out videos every 2 weeks can be very stressful at times. So as much as there is that I want to get to, I've been scrambling lately because I got kind of behind, and especially during finals. I think finals really threw my whole schedule off because I was working way more on school and stuff. And that's, very important. Obviously, I wanted to do good for my finals, and I did okay on some of them. But, for the most part, I've been really trying to figure out what a perfect schedule for me would be on YouTube. And I do really like the 2 videos the 2 videos a month. I should say 2 main videos and then some shorts in between, and then live streams every Monday or so, when I'm not dying after work or sick. But yeah, it's been really hectic with my video schedules lately, and so I hope that I can get caught back up and continue with everyone else's stories that I want to tell, because I tell a lot of Ray's, I tell a lot of Zach's and stuff like that, but there's a lot of characters I don't tell the stories for. And so probably after this next Ray video, I'm definitely going to take a break from Ray. We've seen Ray so much. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hello. But yeah, absolutely. Even with, oh my gosh, I forgot my phone fell on the floor. Even with how vulnerable Carter is, though, I do think that they could definitely have some interesting hidden capabilities, especially for someone being reborn a couple times potentially. I will go over what happens to a ghost when they're reborn. I do have another lore video that I'm going to plan soon. I've been kind of wanting to take a break from the lore video after I made the first one. Kind of let it, simmer. Kind of let people take that information in, and then add some more videos, and then start again. Oh, my cats are fighting. This is always so chaotic. Guys, please stop fighting. Please. Please. My babies, they're fighting again. But yeah, for sure there's, I always get my train of thought lost. But for sure there's things I want to talk about with Carter. There's things I want to talk about with Ghost being reborn, etc. So I think that would be very interesting, because there is a special, Ghost may be a little bit stronger if they're reborn. And so I think that would really be kind of cool to go over, For sure. Oh gosh, can I? Oh gosh, it's squished. I gotta squish those letters to make it look good. Ugh, that looks so bad. You know what? You already know what I'm about to do. You already know what I'm about to do. With Phantoms, there's a very good chance that they look quite unique. I think I'll have to draw you guys. I think I will have to draw that for you guys. I think I gotta show you guys what I want a Phantom to look like when they're using their soul power. I think that could look really good. Wow, that looks like really bad. Like, what? I thought this would look so much better. Why does it look so bad? Why did I hit the mic again? I'm sorry. Why does it look so bad? Okay, but yes, I think I'll draw a Phantom. I think I have Armathius. Armathius is one of my Phantom characters. He's really cool. I have not shown him yet. I've only drawn him like once or twice, but he is such a cool character. I'm so excited to show you guys Armathius. I think that will be very cool. And I'll show you guys his soul power and his soul animal, which is a snake. And I think that's so cool. I really like snakes, and I think it's a nice character. Or not character, but it's a nice character design with him and his soul snakes. Very cool. Really like it. Very excited to show you guys what Phantoms look like. And yeah, Phantoms gonna be scary, man. I mean, you really don't know what they're about, You really don't know how much you can trust them and how much you can't. So yeah, very, very interesting. See, I always know if I don't use straight lines, it's always going to end up curved at one point. Oh, there's no object to do here. Let me fix that. Alright. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta, turn the canvas over and then just do it this way because it's just so much easier. There's some people who can draw, a character upside down without turning the canvas upside down, and I don't know how they do that. It's gotta be, magic. Like, I don't know how anyone could do that. Like, that's so hard. Like, if you can do that, man, you are an impressive artist, because, my goodness. Yeah, I am not sure how their eyes are going to look exactly. Yeah, I have kind of ideas, but with how many soul lines are around their eyes, it would make it really hard to draw without it having to be, like, lessened, or maybe, like, glow a certain way to, like, show the lines, like the lines themselves could glow more. I think that would be pretty cool. Definitely very interesting to do, and, yeah. I would I still have a lot of things in progress, so I'm willing to always add like new things, or work on designs that I really want to have like finished, like ready and finished. And so that would be pretty neat. So if you guys want to see a soul laser, this is a very small soul laser right here. This is a very small one that Zach is admiring in this, this little drawing I'm doing for a video. And it is coming along. It's taking me quite a while. I have two frames done of this video. It's gonna be a short, but sorry, I am moving the canvas all the way around. I am so sorry. I must do it. I must do it so I can make it look nice as I can. The reason I don't like using the line tools, I feel like it looks too stilted, in my opinion. That's my personal thing. I could do the lines. I could use lines and shapes and stuff, but I definitely don't want to make it look too stilted. That's kind of my main worry. That's true. I mean, honestly, it could even happen in the story. I'm not sure. I like to drop hints. I don't know how many hints I should be dropping, but, we'll see. I've got a lot of the story planned out. So a lot of, like, the elements that happen, the little things, I've got planned out, but I don't have a lot of the main stuff. Like the main course meal. Like, I've got, like, a lot of the appetizers ready, but, like, the main course is still kind of, like, in the oven baking. Does that make any sense? Was that a good analogy to make? I don't know. I'm not good at analogies. I just compared my art to like a roast in the oven. But, like, you know what I mean, right? Like, I have a lot of small things ready. I have character arcs completed. I have relationships planned out. I have all these things, and then at the end of the day, I still have a lot to plan. Like, I still got a lot I gotta go through. It's crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna do all of this, but I am working on my story every single day. Oh my gosh, can you even hear the music? I can barely hear the music. Alright, I turned up the music a little bit. You know what? Could be a potential design. Could be interesting. I actually never thought about doing it that way. I know that I definitely want phantoms to have more specters around them. Specters are souls that haven't inhabited a body yet, or could also be souls that haven't been reincarnated yet too. Just depends on what kind of specter they are. I'll kind of go over the different types of specters and stuff, and I think that would be kind of cool to go through in one of the lore videos, the different types of specters that exist. But yeah, I definitely want to plan around or plan for the phantom designs and kind of get those solidified and completely finished. I think that would be really neat. Very neato indeed. And then I have a couple more ideas for just general ghost things, like just general ghost designs, like what a ghost looks like when they're out of their like soul body, for example. There's gonna be a scene in Ghost Mask that I want to plan where a character is out of their soul body and it's just their soul, and I kind of want to plan what that looks like. And I think that would be really interesting alongside, making the phantom designs, finishing those up, because I want to make the phantoms look really cool. And so I have a lot of ideas, but a lot of like things I also don't know what to do yet. So I will, if you never mind, I do enjoy taking like inspiration from things, or if people recommend me do something, I wouldn't mind trying it if or we're okay with me doing that. However, at this point, there is also some things that I already kind of have set in place, so, some things may change, some things may not. But in general, I try to make things look like how I vision them in my head, along with extra color, because it's kind of hard to visualize like fully colored images. Usually, whenever that happens, it's a lot of work to actually sit there and visualize something with your mind. It can take a lot of work. Yes, this is one of the smaller ones, so it's not gonna look exactly the same as the bigger ones, and it's also just kind of a prototype. As you can see, it's not fully completed. I still got more stuff to add to it that I would like. It's also gonna have a little screen that you can like tap. I'm not sure how to do it from this angle because this is actually the back of it. So I might have it on the other side. So this might just be like the back of it, or I guess I could add like a panel thing right here. I don't know. I'm still working on it. This is a prototype of the design. This is a very big work in progress prototype of what I think the laser should look like. There's a couple of other things I want to add to it, of course. Some buttons, some lines. You'll notice some of it looks very similar to Derthier's weapon that he made. So Derthier definitely took some inspiration from his own weapon in the laser machines. And so, since Derthier was the one that made all the laser machines, he had a little bit more creative freedom. And so he made them, I'm going to probably have it be like green and maybe a little purplish hue and stuff. So I'm very excited to see how it comes out once I fully color it, because this is just the line art. I usually just work on the line art in a lot of these videos on the live streams, and then once I'm done, usually I color it. The coloring takes like the shortest part, so I usually don't like have like a stream where I just color stuff, because the coloring takes so little time. I would have to start shading, and the shading I would get I would get like 2% done with it, because sometimes the shading takes me forever. But yeah, this is about the prototype that I was thinking about going with. It's definitely, I don't even think I should say it because you already know, work in progress, for sure. And like I said, I want there to be like a screen. I'm trying to figure out how I can draw this with it looking good. Like a screen maybe popping out. Maybe that could look okay. Oh, I drew that on the wrong layer. That's okay. You know what? That's okay. But yeah, I'm definitely still deciding on what it should look like. I'm thinking a lot of the components will be very internal on how it can create the laser. And essentially this is just, it's cut off, but this is part of the, like just part of the machine where the laser comes out of. So, couldn't think of like what it would be called exactly. I'm not sure what you would call that. Like the laser pointer thingy, maybe? Like something like that, right? And so that's part of where the laser will come out. And I have the base, of course. I have like this is like part of the ground part of the machine. And yeah, I have just prototypes of it in my mind. A lot of it's hard to really put into picture what I want it to look like exactly, especially with my current skill right now. So it can be really hard. So if it looks kind of wonky now, it's definitely not going to be a permanent thing. Oh yeah, Isaac, absolutely. Like, that's actually something that his friends hound him about a lot, because they're like, man, like, you could have killed someone, like, that, that could have gone really bad. And Isaac ends up being pretty, he's a really chill guy, but he does get pretty frustrated when people bring it up to him, because he's like, well, that's the past, like, I can't change it now, and that's kind of his mentality, but he definitely feels very guilty about it, for sure. And so, as reckless and as bad as a decision he made, he's also a very, like, his goal in the afterlife is to not ever do something like that again, which, I mean, once again, I talked about flying cars. You know, a lot of people fly, a lot of people don't even drive, don't even use cars sometimes, so, you know. It's definitely a goal of his, though, not to hurt anyone or be in a position where he could hurt anyone again. It's a pretty big part of Isaac's personal beliefs and values, and so that goes back to, you know, how it connects with his death and how he's even still able to drive cars in the afterlife, even though he's afraid of them. And the reason for that, too, is that he actually, even though he died in a car, which would make him afraid of cars, he still, at the end of the day, is able to, take medicine, and that helps tremendously. And so with him taking, medicine, he's able to go into a car and feel safe and feel okay. And I've mentioned a little bit about how deaths of people can also affect how they view that thing. Like, if you died in a fire, you may not ever want to be in anywhere near a fire. You don't even want to be near a campfire. Yeah, Perry's the same way. She doesn't really like to take the medicine. She doesn't like cars in general, to the point where she's not even willing to get to that point where she's willing to try out a medicine that will help her feel more relaxed in a car. It's sort of like an anxiety medicine for ghosts, basically. But not every ghost wants to take it. Some ghosts just genuinely feel so scared they don't even want to try anything near a car. They're not even willing to try it or give it a chance. So for Isaac, he was willing to, because he felt a lot more brave and a lot more okay with the idea. And it varies from person to person. But for most ghosts, their fear is so strong they can't even do anything associated with whatever killed them. And it could take a long time. It could take hundreds of years for someone to be okay with it. And it's all about personal stuff. Like, Isaac would never force Perry into a car if she didn't feel comfortable. That's just how Isaac is. He would never force someone to do that, but he understands himself that he's okay with it. So he partakes in it, sort of like that. It's just, every ghost is different, and it could take less time for a ghost to come around to certain aspects, and for some, they still wake up in flashes of nightmares when they sleep. And so, Bea? Bea! You knocked over my microphone! Bea, I'm in a live stream! I'm sorry, you fell asleep. See, this is what I was telling you about. Can you even still hear me? I hope so. I'm so sorry. What I'm telling you about. My cat jumps up on my screen every single day. 20 times. I don't know what to do. I can already see her coming back. That's actually, part of the, Rose. Rose was behind it all along. That's part of his lore that I'm not gonna get into, but I'm only gonna show just a little bit of. I'm just gonna show a little bit. So I will keep that a secret, because that's probably the biggest part of lore that I have. And this is not his whole face. This is just part of his face. Honestly, at this point, Bea is so chaotic that I would not be surprised. But yeah, I'm actually gonna have his face covered, so I'm not gonna obviously finish drawing this portion on stream. This is just a little appetizer. Like I said, a little appetizer, a little hint. But for now, it'll be a secret. Because it's probably, once again, a biggest secret of what Zach's face looks like. I will never show that. Ever. Until this ever becomes a series. That will probably be the one thing that I keep hidden. And because it's fun. It's fun, and I like it. And I think it would be really fun to wait and see what people's reactions are like. Because I think that would be incredibly exciting. And so yeah. For now, it will be kept a secret. But if you ever stick around for the long run, you will definitely see Zach's face one day. You will definitely see his face. It will be public at one point. I say public like he's a public figure. You know what I mean, right? He's obviously a fictional character, but at one point I will show, Zach's face, and, if I ever get a team to help me animate, then it'll be shown someday. But if it also, Ghost Mask never turns into anything, I probably would show it at one point, but I would hope that that's like a dark reality. Like, if I never get to do anything with Ghost Masks, that's like a dark reality I don't want to go to, because I love Ghost Masks so much, and I really want to make this story, man. Like, I'm working on it every single day. I have so much passion for what I do, and so, like, if it never became a thing, I would be really sad. So it's just the evil ending. That's like the alternate ending. Oh yeah, did you see the one short? I wasn't sure if people liked that or not. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, it didn't do very well on the like to dislike. A lot of people did not like it. But granted, it was also a YouTube short, and YouTube shorts tend to be very, like, critical because, you know, people tend to just dislike something that's on their feed when it's not relevant to their interest, or when they're trying to help the algorithm show them specific videos. Like, TikTok is like that all the time. You can just say, don't recommend this video, and it will no longer recommend those type of videos, or something like that, you know. However that works, I don't know. I don't question algorithms, but I try not to take things too seriously on here. But I was really surprised. I was like, man, did I do that bad? Was my video that bad? I'm sorry. I don't think it was a video. I think it was just an unfortunate circumstance. And plus, YouTube will sometimes I'll upload a video and I'll be like, oh, this is gonna be disliked. Like, there's certain types of people that will like this video, and I know that. And I know that there's a chance that those certain people will not be shown that video. And it could be a completely separate kind of person that's shown it, and more than likely they won't like it. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of tell when certain people will like your video because of, like, the fandoms they're in or something. Like, it'll appeal to a certain person, but some people, if it's not appealing to them, like art or fandom stuff or references to other media, they may be like, what is this on my feed? Like, wait, why have you shown me this, YouTube? So it's all about just, you know, making what you like, and, you know, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, you know? Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. You can make what you like, and make stuff, and that's all that matters. As long as you like what you're doing, you know? It's all that matters. And I love what I do. I love making YouTube videos. I wish I could make them all day. But, you know, that's how life is sometimes, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy. As long as I'm making YouTube videos, I'm happy. Even if I could only work on it like an hour a day sometimes, it's okay, because it still makes me happy regardless. Yeah, definitely I focus a lot on the lore. So, luckily, there's gonna be plenty of lore to come around, and I have a lot more serious videos where, a couple silly ones, but also a couple ones that hint at other characters' lore, and so I do have some stuff I want to go into, but I think it's nice to have, some light, atmospheres whenever the tone can get dark. Especially, certain videos that I have coming, could get pretty dark, so I definitely want to keep the mood light at times, but also serious, because this is a serious story after all. My characters have fun, they goof around, but at the end of the day, their whole, livelihood is at stake. And, the world that they exist in is at stake. And so, there's definitely some serious parts to it, for sure. And time for silliness, time for seriousness. Luckily, I got a lot more serious content coming, a lot more lore-related videos coming. Like this one, very lore-related. Oh my goodness. Like, the first time I'm actually showing one of the machines on my YouTube. So this is pretty big. I'm actually looking at it, and I'm not sure if it will fit in the short format, so I might have to make some adjustments to the image. I'm looking at it. It's definitely going to be cut off, because, with shorts, the stupid thing about shorts, that I like making shorts, but the stupid thing is, it will be like that. It will show that, or goodness, it will probably show, that much, and so I might end up moving some stuff around and make it look a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. That way it fits way better with the dimensions of the shorts videos. Oh my gosh. Checking on the audio. I do have an answer for that. I knew that. See, when I'm thinking about my story, I know some things like that are gonna come up. They're like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. It's your body basically does it every 12 hours. And so, every 12 hours, your body will revert back to whatever you were last wearing those 12 hours ago. So, essentially speaking, why there's not, it's kind of like why if someone dies, they don't have, like, a stab wound through them. It's because your soul replicates your body and, like, goes over a process of, like, 12 hours. I think I put 24 originally. I think I'll change it to 12. I think that would make a bit more sense. But basically, your soul isn't constantly going over the data. It's basically kind of like a computer, right? It's not constantly going over what you look like. It's doing it every so often. And so that's why there's not ghosts walking around with, like, you know, stab wounds or something, or holes in their body from bullets, because when you died, like, your body reverts back to what it was 12 hours before that, not right away. It doesn't read that information that quickly. And so I might shorten the hours even more, I'm not sure, but it's not going to be immediately when your soul reads that. And so, yeah, that's essentially how that works. I kind of made that to make sure that that wasn't, like, an issue in the story, because that's a very valid question. And I appreciate you asking or talking about it and stuff, because that was something very important to come up and very important to talk about as it relates to the story and the lore and how your soul reads your body. It's bizarre how I'm explaining it, but I hope I'm doing an okay job. You know, a big part of your soul is, like, almost like a computer in this universe. You know, it reads information, it gathers information about you, and so whenever you die, it'll be able to process that information and make a replica of you, but not immediately when you die. It makes that replica 12 hours before. So, just to clear that up, I think that's a really great thing to talk about, because it can make it really, really confusing. I actually have a couple videos planned where I go over what Anthony and Trinity's reactions are to Isaac's death, and it's tough. It's really tough to get through. I will make it, but it's really hard. It's a really sad. It's one of the hardest moments, I think, to show. So I will be doing that, but man, that's a really hard scene to get through. I don't know how. I'm probably gonna be crying, honestly, when I make it. I'm not even joking. It's that sad. It's really hard. And also part of the reason that Isaac and Carter get connected. Now, Carter's not the one that did anything, but we'll see how Isaac and Carter are connected a little bit through that video as well, I think. I'm still deciding on, like, what song to use. I have a couple of different ideas, but I've had a video planned for a long time where I want to show exactly what happened. I almost showed it in the Everything Stays video I did, and in fact, I actually have a very, very old animatic, like, oh my gosh, like 2020, like before I even made a YouTube channel, where I made an animatic where I went over Isaac and his brother, like Isaac's death and what his brother and Trinity reacted, and it's very hard, but I didn't ever upload that because it was a very long time ago, and absolutely old, very, very old lost media. Like I said, if you guys were interested, I do have a lot of whips and a lot of work in progress videos I've never finished. A lot of animatics are very lost, and that I've either taken down, like I've taken down a couple videos. I'm not even sure if people noticed, but I have taken down some videos, not for any, like, bad reasons, just I didn't like the look of them, so I took them down. Privated those pretty quickly. I actually did delete a couple of them too, because they're just not good videos. I did not like them. And so, yeah, lots of old animatics that I'd like to revisit. But for the most part, like, whenever it comes to Ghost Mask, there's so much stuff that, actually I'll change it to this, because I'm going to go ahead and stop drawing for the night. But when it comes to Ghost Mask, there's a lot of animatics that I've made in the past that I either never uploaded or like started and didn't finish, and so I thought it'd be kind of fun to make a video going over that, because I think it would be nice to see like how much I've improved and how much I've progressed. And there's some videos I've finished. Oh, I will, like I said, I'm thinking about making some videos like public again, or going over them again, or like I said, like making like a lost animatic video. So, I mean, if you're interested in that, I will make it. I just want to make sure people have an interest in seeing that, and it's not like a video that like people will be bored by. I want to see if people would enjoy it, and so if people, I'll probably do a poll about it. I think I said I would do a poll last week. I think I forgot about the poll, which is pretty in character for me, honestly. I always forget things. But I'll make a poll on YouTube and see if you guys would be interested in that. And I think that would be very fun. So yeah, there's a very good chance you will get to see them if I end up making a whip video. I want to see how people feel at first, but yeah, for sure. I'm definitely considering it pretty heavily right now. So I wouldn't make a poll about something if I wasn't sure that I wanted to do it, for sure. Just because I wouldn't want to, like, you know, disappoint people if they wanted to see something like that. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the audio. It's getting so loud. Please calm down, desktop audio. Please calm down. But yeah. I also have, an Animac coming up this week. It is Ray and Zach. I know, it's Ray and Zach related. Again, I promise I have other stuff planned for my other characters, though. And so, even though I have a lot more Ray and Zach stuff on the way, I also have a lot of other stuff for my other characters as well. And so that will be very fun. I'll probably go ahead and wrap up for tonight. And I might even... what was I saying? Might even drop some more hints for some videos, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I'm thinking about throwing in a surprise stream this week. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel really bad. I did not feel good last Monday, and I felt bad because I feel like every other week I skip a stream, and so I want to try streaming way more frequently. And I always feel sick sometimes, and I'm like, man, oh man. Oh yeah, Isaac and Carter actually get pretty close. They actually become really good friends, especially because because Isaac ends up liking Carter's significant other's brother. So that ends up being kind of like a little like everyone knows everyone, you know, sort of thing. And so that ends up like they sort of bond between that. And so yeah, I think Isaac and Carter they have a very interesting relationship, I'll say that. Or like friendship, not relationship, but like friendship together, and they end up having, I love their interactions so much. But yeah, anyway, I will go ahead and wrap up the stream for today. Thank you all so much for coming and watching, and be on the lookout for this Animac coming up this week with Ray. I will take a break from Ray. I swear I will. I'm sorry, Ray. You have too many videos. I have like 30,000 videos with you and like 2 of everyone else. So I will go over Rose's backstory, I think. They end up all going together at one point. Maybe even more than once. But we'll see how that plays out. Isaac definitely goes there. He's not happy. He's pretty goofy as a character. So whenever he's in a serious situation, I kind of have him like drop a one-liner or something, or plan him not really realizing the danger of the situation until last minute. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream for real this time. So yeah, I will see you guys next Monday. If I don't die, I'm not canceling next Monday's stream unless I'm literally dying. I have to be in the hospital. I will be in the hospital if I cancel next week's stream. I'll take pictures. I'm just joking. I hope I'm not in the hospital. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will be here next Monday, and maybe a surprise stream this week too. Potentially a surprise stream. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe just do kind of like a chill stream where I like play a video game or something. Maybe not draw. I've been thinking about doing that. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. See you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.